What's up, everybody? Yes, indeed, man. OG is back. You guys already know what time it is with this guy right here. I don't talk about it. I stays about it. But anyways, people, I got to give a shout out to all my followers, my subscribers, my channel members, and everybody in general that's been interacting with my channel, man, because I really appreciate that. It keeps me in the algorithm, I guess. That's what they say, you know. I can't co-sign that because I really don't know. But anyways, today we're going to take it back to the basics, man. This is a fitness channel. I help people change their lives. I help them break limited beliefs. A lot of people that sign up with my program, for you newcomers that don't know, that are new to my channel here, I'm a full-time online fitness coach. If you want to get started in your fitness journey, you go ahead and take a look at my bio on Instagram, or just go through the stuff on my YouTube. You can see I'm in really great shape. You know, I'm 54 years old, and I can tell you one thing: I'm in such good shape that when I come out my shirt, people tend to rubberneck. Whether it be because I'm all blasted back with tats, who knows? But I think a lot of times they're impressed with the age that I am and the shape that I'm in. You know, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but hey, if you got it, be proud of it. You know what I mean? Especially coming from the background that we come from, you know, you have to put in that work. It's not going to be handed down to you. It's not going to be given to you. Real quick, before I go rambling on right here, I'm going to touch on enemies, man. Enemigas and the enemies. Okay, there's a difference. You know what I'm saying? And I'll explain to you guys with that. But yeah, so if you want to get started on your fitness journey and becoming that best version of yourselves, shoot me a DM on my Instagram, high_power_fitness_, or email me at highpowerfitness@yahoo.com. Today is a very busy day for me. Today, my team members, they weigh in. Everybody has to weigh in on an empty stomach. That is the true value of your weight, people, just in case if you don't know. And don't bounce around using different scales, because you're going to get different readings. You know, the gravitational pull plays a different effect on different parts of where you're weighing yourself. It's just so to say, you know, and it really does. You know what I mean? I'm going to give you an example. When I was a truck driver, you know, I could be down the hill and my fuel gauge will read a certain level, and then when I get up the hill, it's like if I have more fuel. And I never added fuel to it. It's because of the way our system works, you know, the gravitational pull. But anyways, people, today's a very busy day for me. You know, I got to go over my team members' profiles, check their progress pictures, and make adjustments as we go, you know, because that's the way you're gonna get dialed in. Having a coach that's right there guiding you and watching you through. And another thing, you know, regardless of who you sign up with, a closed mouth won't get fed, people. You know what I mean? You can't expect the coach to be on top of everything you do. You know, if you see struggles or difficulties in your program, you need to reach out to that coach. I mean, as far as me, I'm here, you know, 100% for any one of my team members at any time of the day. You know, they have a direct contact with me. That's what you hire me for, and that's the service I provide. You know, whether it be mindset, fitness, or nutrition, I got you. You know what I mean? Or just something I could be able to assist you with in life. You know, because, you know, for those of you that know my background, you know, I've come from, you know, rock bottom, losing everything. You know, I went from living that gang-banging life, being homeless, being hooked on drugs, almost losing my family, you know, almost catching all day. And now, you know, I'm sober. I'm on top of my A game. I'm a full-time online fitness coach. And with that, I help change people's lives. I've met a lot of new people here on Instagram and YouTube. It's been an amazing tool for me, I should say. That's one thing about this OG right here. I ramble on a little bit, man. But anyways, back to the fitness, man. If you guys want to get started, shoot me that DM or email me at highpowerfitness@yahoo.com. And for those of you that are new to this, I'm going to put you up on a little game here. If you want to get started with your fitness, get you one of those little composition books, draw you up a plan on what you need to do for the day as far as exercising, okay? The nutrition is going to be tricky. What I could tell you right now, to put you up on a little game, just to get you started, when you look at your plate, people, okay, fill half of that plate with leafy greens or vegetables, and the rest of it, fill it with your main course, but let's not get exaggerated, okay? Put you about 5 ounces of meat there. And within that 5 ounces of meat, you're gonna have your fat and your protein. Okay, so you're gonna have your carbs, your fats, and your protein right there. That right there is a free tip of the day for you newcomers that will get you started to losing a couple pounds. It won't get you to lose major weight, but it will get you that feeling of success. And once you accomplish that feeling of success in dropping some weight, it'll make you want more. And when you want to take it to that next level, that's when you hit me up. We'll take you to that next level and get you ripped and fit, or get you to drop 20 to 30 pounds. At the end of the day, it's entirely up to you. Okay, so yeah, that's what I do right here on my fitness program. I put together blueprints, bulletproof blueprints that are guaranteed to work. Your job is to just follow the simple instructions. A scared man won't win. And for those of you that have been reaching out to me and have to ask your significant other, don't even bother. You know what I mean? I'm going to keep it real and 100% with you. If you can't decide to better your health for yourself, this program isn't going to be for you, because you can't ask your wife if you could do your exercise, or is it okay to eat this way and that way. It just ain't going to work. You got to man up or woman up and do your thing. This is your health we're talking about. Like I've said in the past, I'm going to tell you today, you put your health on the back burner and keep on putting it to the side. One day you're going to wake up and you're going to stay in bed. You're going to be limited on things that you can do. And now you become not so much a burden, but a burden comes to your family, to your lifestyle. Why? Because you were that breadwinner, and now you can't get up and provide for them. Now you're going to look for public assistance and help from others. And you're going to feel like you're entitled to this help from others, which is bullshit, because I see a lot of that go online too. Just because a person's making it out here doesn't mean that person's obligated to help you. Real quick, as far as like an individual that's out here he's not so much he does fitness, but he doesn't do online coaching the way I do. I don't know what it is with people. They believe that this guy should have contributed more than what he did. If you guys ever followed this guy's story, I mean, you guys say this guy's weak. He did time over here. He's really did this. You guys are kind of like labeling him like he's soft or something. But the individual that you guys are saying that he should have given a lot of money to or paid for the services and all that, he was a real one. How does a real one and someone from a Camp Snoopy meet? Somewhere down the line, they did time with each other on a real yard, And at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter where you do time at. The fuck? It really doesn't. Doing time is doing time. I don't care where it's at. You could be in your fucking, what's that camp that they used to, I don't even know if it still exists, McFarland, I guess it was like a country club or something like that for first termers. I was never that lucky to have that. Shit, absolutely. My first term, I tried to sign up for fucking fire camp. They laughed at me. Wasn't happening. You know what I mean? I guess because of my crime or because of my history. I have no idea. I never paid attention to the point system and all that. All I know is I landed on a fucking a yard that was filled with a lot of lifers. you know, and I was a youngster, and I was all for the reindeer games. You know, it is what it is, but I'm not going to get into that. Well, anyways, people, let's get on discussing enemies and enemigas. Okay, I have a different definition. You know, you guys may see this differently than I do, but I gave you guys an example yesterday. You know, I was at the market, of all places. Where do we see everybody? Walmart. I ran into an old, I don't even like to label him as that, but you know, I'm keeping it real in 100. You know, during our times, you know, he was labeled as my enemy. Okay, and this individual saved my ass going through the county jail, because I've said it in the past. You know, when I was new to the system and didn't know the way it really ran, all I seen was like, damn, I'm gonna get this fool. You know what I mean? We're going to court. You know, and my dumb ass ended up walking in the wrong cell, and he saved me. But anyways, enemies, man, enemies are to be respected. They could put in the work just as you can. You know, they've earned their titles, and they've earned their reputations to hang around. That's why they became enemies. You know, every neighborhood has them, and I'm gonna define the difference between an enemy and an enemiga. Yeah, I know that people like to title that, you know, the juvenile games, Enemigas. That's disrespectful, but you got to remember, you got to always respect your adversities. You know what I mean? Well, anyways, Enemigas, man. I'm gonna get to it. Mr. Joel Cortez, if you're watching this video, send me that link. I accidentally deleted it. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to explain what I'm talking about on this short, quick, brief little message that I'm leaving to this individual. But anyways, Enemigas, man. You know, it's a trip, man. Right here on social media, I've acquired so many, and I'm going to label these fucking lames as Enemigas. And the reason is because they hide behind no faces. They do a lot of this. I don't acknowledge them. Why? Because they're living in a fantasy world that I actually lived in. I've experienced that life. I lived that life. You know, I grew up in a neighborhood that's very well respected, and there was a few other barrios in my neighborhood. They're still there, but from what I know, they're not active. Not like back in the day. My barrio, we've taken leadership, or how should I say, we've taken over real estate. We've conquered real estate all through my neighborhood. And if you guys are familiar with my neighborhood, it's a very big neighborhood. There's not a doubt in my mind that there's still some homies, because I actually just recently, I just seen writing on the walls. You know, I laugh about it. You know what I mean? I'm not laughing like in a disrespectful way, but it's like, man, it's like, damn, really? I didn't even know they're around anymore. You know what I mean? Because I used to go at it with the older homies from their neighborhoods. And you know what's a trip, man, is, you know, doing time behind the walls, you end up becoming tight with some of them, you know. And I've actually attended a couple of their funerals, you know. But you know, that was just out of respect, you know. Did I feel a certain way when I went there? Absolutely, you know what I mean? I was out of place. I was surrounded by enemies. Why wouldn't I? You know what I mean? I was on my P's and Q's. Just like when I went to Mr. Goto's party, I was surrounded by, you know, those Tango Blasts and a bunch of Norteños. Was I scared? No, absolutely not. But was I on my P's and Q's? Of course, absolutely. Why wouldn't I be? I'm a motherfucking gangster, baby. But anyways, people, yeah, the Enemigas. All you people on this internet are Enemigas. Why? Because you're scary ass motherfucking little, I don't even like using that word, man, but you guys do deserve that title. Doing all this, speaking on individuals that you don't even know about, get yourself in a wreck, man. You know what I mean? If you want to talk to me, I'm out in GP on the daily. I'm mingling everywhere. I'm at car shows. I'm at functions. I'm at fundraisers. If you have something to ask me or something to say, I'm right here, baby. You know what I mean? I don't hide behind this screen. I'm not going to come on here on social media and do that, what you guys do. That shit is for the birds. Sounds like a bunch of scary ass motherfuckers out here. And you know, believe it or not, I believe a lot of these profiles that are out here could be just some fucking L7 just trying to stir shit up. Somebody that's been watching too much fucking National Geographic or Locked Up Abroad, picking up your so-called game from what the news puts out there on the lifestyle that I lived. You know, you got to keep in mind, a lot of times this media likes to put out what they want you to hear. They want to embed it in your head. Really, the life that I live, people, it's not to glamorize. You know, I lived it. I loved it. Would I make changes on the decisions that I made in the past? Absolutely. I would make wiser decisions. And but do I regret the life that I lived? Absolutely not. It made me the person for who I am today. You know, I've raised my 5 boys. They're all great kids. They're all doing very well in life. I don't push things on them. And believe it or not, if you ever seen flicks of me and my kids, they look nothing like me. They look like me, but they don't. You know what I mean? They didn't grow up the way I did. They've been more fortunate. Like I've said to my kids, and I'm going to tell you guys, the value of one of my kids' Christmases has more value to it than all my Christmases in my life growing up. So for those of you to be on here trying to bash me and say I live in my mom's basement, I hate to bust your bubble, you fucking lame brains. I own my property. Not 1 house, but 2 houses. I'm a success story coming out my hood. Do I think I'm better than anyone else? Absolutely not. I'm just a person that found his groove and learned to wiggle and learned to become successful this day in life. The past is the past. The future is the future. But today is the present, people. It's exactly what it says. It's a present. It's a gift. Enjoy that. Run with it. Don't be on here on social media doing this. Don't get caught up in that bullshit, the fucking YouTube novela. There's always people trying to, if you guys don't know, reel people in. You know what I'm saying? Just keep doing you. Don't worry about the next man. Keep getting paid. Be there for your family. Live great today. That way you can prosper tomorrow. Now with that being said, people, it's Friday and I'm not going to get you high today, but I will keep you posted. Because, you know, OG's always on the run. You just never know what's going on with me, boy. I'd be pulling up everywhere. I'd be popping up in places. And, you know, much love and respect, man, to everybody out there on the grind, the ones that are going through the struggles. And like I've said in the past, and I'm going to tell you today, this OG is not racist. I got love for all people. I don't give a fuck what color, what creed, how you recognize. You know what I mean? It's all about respect, baby. Respect goes a long ways. And you can see that when you meet with the person. And what you see on here on social media is what you get in person. You could ask every last one of the people that's running to me. The same energy I give, baby, right here is what you get in real life. I don't sugarcoat shit for anybody. I don't need to. I don't need validation from anybody. As long as my family's happy with what I do and my homeboys are happy with what I do, ain't nothing really matter. You know what I'm saying? So you guys doing this, give it up already. You're not going to get nowhere in life by doing that, man. Well, anyways, people, with that being said, If you want to get started on your fitness journey, you already know what time it is, man. Shoot me a DM, high_power_fitness_, or email me at highpowerfitness@yahoo.com. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Now get up and get yours, baby. Let's do this.